Good morning, dear students. Today is our second lecture for social studies. So kindly open page number 2. So we started from chapter number 1, Geography of the Muslim World. So I am going to read it and elaborate to you. The Muslim world, first heading is the Muslim world. I told you what is Muslim world. The countries where the majority of Muslims live, and they are known as Muslim states. Those all states, when combined together, that is known as Muslim world. Islam is the second largest religion and the fastest growing one in the world. First largest religion is, Christianity, and second largest religion in the world is Islam. So it is growing very fast, very rapidly throughout the world. The graph below shows the estimated number of followers of the four main religions in the world. The followers of four main religions. Buddhism is a religion. The people who follow the Buddhism are known as Buddhist people. They are 6% in the whole world. Hindus, they are 14%, Muslims 21%, and Christian 33%, and other religions are almost 26%. For this book, we will take the Muslim world to mean those countries whose government have declared that they are Islamic state, for example Iran, Saudi Arabia, and those countries where the majority of the population is Muslim. So I told you where the majority of the people are Muslim, and the government which declares the country as an Islamic state, they are basically known as the Muslim world. They lies in the territory of the Muslim world. So, like for example, Pakistan. When you write the name of Pakistan, it is the Islamic Republic of Pakistan. Okay, Saudi Arabia, Iran, Turkey, Indonesia. These all are Muslim states. Iraq, Syria, all of them are the Muslim states. The Muslim world stretches about 15,000 kilometers east to west. You draw the compass which shows north, south, east, west. Okay, so it stretches from east to west. If we see on the globe, from east to west, it is 15,000 kilometers, and 6,000 kilometers from north to south. It stretches in these altitudes and latitudes. Inside this vast region, there are bound to be many differences, but the whole area is bound together by faith in Islam, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the Quran. So this area, he says that, stretches over the vast land, but they have faith in them, and the faith is Islam, the oneness of Allah. Ashhadu la ilaha illallah. Then comes the Prophet, the last prophet of Allah on earth is Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So then you say, वशाहदु अन्ना मुहम्मदन अब्दुहु व रसूलुहु, मैं शहादत देता हूँ कि अल्लाह एक है और वो ला शरीक है, और मोहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम उनके नबी हैं, आखिरी नबी हैं. ठीक है. Physical features. If we talk about physical features mean, if you talk about someone's physical features, then you know that how they physically appear. What is the shape of face, nose, eyes, what is its color, the person's color. Everything lies in the physical features, the body texture. So when we talk about the physical features of a country, the things which lie in that region, like plateaus, deserts, mountains, you talk about the physical things of a country. As you can see from the map on page 2, If you see the map on page 2, political map showing the Muslim world, and the maps showing physical features of the Muslim. This shows the physical features of the Muslim world. The countries are located on level land. Most of the Muslim countries are located on level land. The main mountains are the Atlas Range in North Africa, the highlands of Ethiopia, Yemen, and the southern end of Saudi Arabia, eastern Turkey, and much of. So the writer talks about the physical features of Ethiopia, Yemen, Africa, the southern end of Saudi Arabia. He says that they are the main mountains on the Atlas Range in North Africa. So they have mountains. The highest region of all are Afghanistan and the Hindu Kush and Karakoram mountains in Pakistan. You know that the highest peak, which is Mount Everest, it is situated in Nepal. The second highest and the top 8 highest mountains in the world are in Pakistan. Out of 10, top 10, 8 mountains, highest mountains are situated in Pakistan, are located in Pakistan. So when we talk about the highest mountains, this is the range of highest mountains: Hindu Kush, Karakoram, and Himalayas, which lies, all the 3 mountain ranges lies in Pakistan, Nepal, Afghanistan, Karakoram region, and Hindu Kush region. However, few people live in these mountainous regions. So few of the people, when you visit the mountainous areas in Pakistan, you see that there are not a lot of people. Most of them are tourists, which are there to see the natural vegetation and natural beauty of Pakistan. So there are very less people who live there. They have very far distances. They have homes at the far distances. The next map shows that much of the Muslim world, except for Malaysia, Indonesia, and some parts of Africa, has very little natural vegetation. More than half of the whole area is hot desert, temperate desert, semi-desert, and scrub desert. So on the next map, the natural vegetation of Pakistan, Muslim world, on page number 3, you can see they have shown the natural vegetations like, first of all, coniferous forest, mixed forest, deciduous forest, tropical and subtropical dry forest, tropical rain forest, tropical grassland, temperate grassland, semi-desert and scrub, hot desert, temperate desert, a high altitude vegetation, tundra, marsh and swamp, ice cap. So they have shown all the natural vegetation in the Muslim worlds, and they have colored them with the colors they have shown here. So when we talk about this, he says that that much of the Muslim world, except for Malaysia, Indonesia, if we talk about Muslim world, most of the Muslim world, except Malaysia and Indonesia and some parts of Africa, has very little natural vegetation. They are mostly the hot deserts, temperate deserts, semi-deserts, or scrublands. So Malaysia, Indonesia, and Africa has the most of the natural vegetation in the world, in the Muslim world. In these desert areas, apart from a few oases, little or nothing grows, except very tough plants which can survive in such harsh conditions. So when we talk about the desert areas in Pakistan, in the Muslim world, they are very hard deserts. So they have only few oases or little small vegetation, very small and very tough plants which can survive in these very hard conditions and very hot conditions in desert. These can provide food only for the hardiest sheep and goats, uh, usually kept by nomadic or semi nomadic people who wander with their flocks and herds in search of pasture. So, there are nomadic peoples which we call Khana Badosh in Urdu. So they travel from here to there and place to place in search of pasture. Yesterday's in English lecture, I told you what does mean by pasture. The vegetation where a goat or a sheep can feed. They feed on natural vegetation, so they search the natural vegetation where there is available. They go there and they settle down there for the feeding of their animals like sheep and goats. There are, however, considerable areas of tropical rainforest in parts of Central Asia and Southeast Asia which produce huge amounts of timber and tropical forest products such as rubber and tropical fruits. So he says that tropical rainforests in parts of Central Africa and Southeast Asia, they have tropical rainforest, so they produce timber, high quality timber and tropical forest products such as rubber and tropical fruits. They produced rubber, fruits and timber. In other countries, good farm crops are produced in the valleys of the great rivers, the Nile, Tigris, Euphrates, and Indus, and in other places by irrigation. So, you know, Indus River is situated in Pakistan, so it is in Pakistan. So, the all the areas along the river, besides the river, at the sides of the river, are highly vegetated. They have very rich soil, so when you plant something there, it has a rich quality, very rich quality of food or something, or our Punjab has the best irrigation system in the world. So we have four rivers which flow from Punjab, which links Punjab. So that is why Punjab has very rich uh, production of food and vegetation, and it has a very rich soil for the production of food. So in the next lecture, I will discuss about uh, the, your exercise, and we will discuss on that. Okay, thank you so much. That's all for today.